What 100% fact is the hardest to believe? A moose can dive underwater down to nearly 20 feet in search of food. It took humans more time to go from bronze swords to steel swords than steel swords to nuclear bombs. The Australian funnel web spider is often regarded as the world's deadliest and hasn't had a confirmed kill in over 40 years since the antivenom was created. Mammoths were alive when the Great Pyramid was being built. From the time it was discovered to the time it lost its status as a planet, Pluto made it less than a third of the way around the Sun. Dragonflies accelerate it up to 4G and corner it up to 9G. The loudest sound in recorded history was the Krakatoa volcanic eruption of 1883. It ruptured the eardrums of people more than 40 miles from the epicenter, created a sound wave that circled the globe 7 times, and could be heard all the way in New York City, a short 10,000 miles away. There is enough water in Lake Superior to cover North and South America in water 1 foot deep. I'm still in awe that mantis shrimp can punch with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. Sharks are older than the rings of Saturn. The leading cause of death for pregnant women is murder. Ciabatta bread was invented, in 1982. It's advertised and perceived as this, traditional, rustic Italian bread that peasants must have enjoyed, but nope, created in the 1980s. Chainsaws were invented for childbirth and were hand-cranked. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. Roughly by a factor of 10. A man, Michel Lotito, ate an entire airplane. It took him 2 years. There's less time between Lincoln's second inauguration and Joe Biden's birth than there is between Biden's birth and his own inauguration. When Harriet Tubman was born, Thomas Jefferson was still alive. When she died, Ronald Reagan had already been born. Time is short. Clouds weigh hundreds of thousands of pounds, full of water, effortlessly floating above our heads. No support, no structure, just weight, floating around above us, and we're like, yep, totally believable, because they're clouds, duh. The US has a £1.4 billion cheese surplus. It's all stored in the cheese cave in Missouri. Edit. Okay, I think if we can harness the energy of the people who stormed Area 51, we could easily liberate the cheese. For 60 million years, there was no bacteria, fungus, anything to decompose trees. They just got crushed under the weight of other dead trees. This is where about 90% of coal comes from. The circulatory system, arteries, veins, and capillaries, is more than 60,000 miles long.